And YouTube, the way that we did this is you cannot see the holes in the muffler at all because of the heat shield. So basically, you get more sound and you can't tell. It actually has an exhaust now. This is awesome. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. $0, man. I wanted to figure out... Oh my loud. I wanted to figure out a way to do it without spending a lot of money. This cost $0. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I got my dad on the exhaust lifestyle. It's lit. Yo, what is up, Killafam? Killacam, back in the cell of the Vulcan 650. And today, my dad let me play with the exhaust. We took off the heat shield, which we've never done before, and we didn't realize how big the muffler is on this thing. Like, I can't imagine any air gets out of this bike. I feel like if you got a full system on this bike, it probably would get a few more balls, like, because this muffler is literally that big. And today, he's been, ever since I got the gunner, you guys know how loud the gunner is. Ever since I got the gunner, you really can't hear this bike. Back when he was on this bike, he'd be in traffic and you hear more of the motor than you hear the exhaust. The exhaust, it literally sounds like an electric motorcycle, excuse me. And today, I've been mentioning it, I've been telling him we could just take off the heat shield, see if the exhaust is bolt-on by any ways. I didn't think it would be, but some bikes are. Like the R6, you can just bolt it and then slip on an exhaust. This is a full exhaust, it's all welded. We don't have enough tools like that to go weld something back on a straight pipe. And one of my subscribers actually has this bike straight piped, and that thing's loud as shit, dude. I know he watches my videos, so leave a comment if he watches this one. But anyways, that thing was too loud, a little too loud for what my dad would probably like. So I just mentioned it to my dad. You guys know the little muffler trick where you drill a few holes in it, you see how it sounds, you see if you like it. Today we did that. We just started off with a few holes, and then once my dad started to realize it got a little louder, he got a little hole crazy, and he did a few more holes than I thought he would do. But it actually makes noise now, and it's nothing too obnoxious, obviously, because he doesn't need that. He's not a 21-year-old. The whole purpose of drilling holes into your muffler is to find a cheaper, like, efficient way to actually make your exhaust louder if you can't afford the $600 full exhaust system. I think there's like 2 or 3 for this bike. I don't really know, but my dad, he still talks about Indians all the time, so I know he's not really investing too much into this bike just because it's a cheap cruiser bike, and honestly, it's a good bang for your buck, but he doesn't need to be throwing there would be a cop right there. Come on, man. Every time. Every time. I don't have my wallet on me again. I don't think it's happening. I really hope it's not happening. If I get pulled over on a Vulcan 650, I'm shitting myself. Because okay, he's not coming. But shit. I was just trying to show you guys the exhaust. I'm going to go somewhere a little more quiet, show you guys just a little bit of startup, and just show you guys what we actually did. We didn't drill too many holes in it. We didn't get a little too crazy. But at least you could hear it now compared to what it was stock, which was absolutely Prius mode. This thing feels so tiny compared to the gunner, man. Oh my goodness. I haven't been on this thing since the gunner, and that's been quite a minute. But look, it actually makes noise. Downshift? Hey, you can actually hear it. That's sweet. I probably should have went that way. Listen. Yo, that's free. I just like how there's some loopholes. You gotta finesse sometimes. If you don't want to spend that $600, I feel you on that. So I was just trying to find a way that benefits other people who didn't want to spend that dough and still wanted to be like heard on the road somewhat. It's not super obnoxious, obviously, but it sounds better than stock for sure. That's awesome. I'm glad he actually signed up to do it. He's been talking about it for a few weeks, but I've been busy, and I can't believe he actually got excited. It was funny. He's smiling. He's like, I was like, it's go time, Dad. I was like, you actually get to hear your bike. So he's happy with it. Yeah, I want to show the downshifts again. I think it sounds good. still, it's so light, man. Downshifts. That's awesome. Yo, it sounds pretty good for a free exhaust. I'm pretty happy with it, man. Leave it in the comments if you guys think this is a dumb idea, good idea. I actually think it turned out fine. It is what it is, to be honest. You save money, it makes more noise. That was the objective. And it doesn't sound like a complete fart can, which is a plus. Oh, I like that, dude. You guys hear that downshift? Hey, but here's where the thumbnail is going to be at. Y'all take it easy. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button for me. I do videos on this bike, my Gunner, and a Yamaha R6. Thank y'all for staying around. Kill fam. Kill Cam, taking it easy.